Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your daily show. This is the opportunity for you guys to vote for your first 11 that you would like to see take on South Africa in the second test against New Zealand at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch. So, how we do this, we will be allowing you guys to vote in the live chat for the team that you would like to see, position per position. And then we'll come up with a 11, and then after that you guys will be able to super chat to change the positions. So the only way you can change anybody in the lineup after that is with the super chat, but I'll explain it to you a little later. We'll also be going through some of Dean Alger's comments in his latest press conference, because I think it will give some insight to all of you guys heading into this particular match. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's content. I will be alone today, so just me and you guys. Let's have some fun together. Let's make it very interesting. Let's take some time out together and enjoy this particular episode of the Daily Show. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your daily show. I'm your host, Khalid. This is the show where we talk about all the major talking points in South African cricket. But today, it's the show where the fans or you guys get to elect your 11 for the second test against New Zealand. So let me just explain the information and how it works. So the way the voting system works is you guys will say we'll go per position. So we'll start with the openers and then we'll move to 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Go down the order. And for a specific position, it's the person that gets the most amount of votes per position. Once everybody's votes are in, we will move on to the next position. So please just keep in mind that if you wasted your vote for number 2 and you want to make another vote again, you lose your vote for number 2 and you'll use that vote for number 3 if you still want that player in the side. So for example, if you want Aiden Markram to open the batting and not coming in number 3, then you need to vote him as an opener. If someone else gets him as an opener but they want him as number 3, then you can select him as number 3 in the next vote. But please only vote for a player once per round and per position. So I guess this is how it's going to work. I'm going to need some help in the live chat for someone to tally up the votes for me and help me with that, because it's going to be tough for me to tally up everybody's votes. So it will be helpful if everybody can help me tally up votes in the live chat so I know how many people have voted for each position before we get into the super chat voting bidding phase, which will come after that, which I will explain again after that. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's content. After I've read you some news stories and let you know what's been happening with Dean Alger. So Dean Alger's come out with his pre-match press conference. It's on the channel. You guys can go ahead and watch it. He's over there after the show. You can go in and catch up to what Dean Alger had to say. But the main quote that I'm going to take out, and it might also help you guys with your selections as well. He did speak about Aiden. He was asked about Aiden Markram, and this is what he had to say. He said, I've had a lot of tough conversations with Aiden and told him, you need to score runs for us. He understands the situation he is in at the moment. His position is a little bit vulnerable. We need guys we need guys firing. You can't carry a few spots. It's okay to carry one guy if he's out of form. I've had a lot of good conversations with Aiden over the last few weeks. I need him to return the favor now. So that's a very important statement that is made. And then it's not about whether we can or can't score runs over 300, was the question. We haven't done it at a consistent basis, but we are very much capable, he added. It's a bit of a head scratcher for myself. We know the ability of the players we have. It's a little frustrating and disappointing that we haven't fulfilled our ability. So those are some of the quotes that I thought stood out from Dean Alger's presser, particularly the one about Aiden Markram. He also mentioned that there are 12, 13 positions in the side that can be that are up for grabs. Basically, he said there's 12, 13 positions that are strong in the side. And yeah, not everybody is safe when it comes to selection. So that was his comments. You guys can go watch the full presser on this channel. It is available over there. Okay, so let's get into today's video. This is how it starts. We're going to start with voting for each position and then come up with an 11. Once the 11 has been selected, then I will put that 11 on screen, and you guys will be able to vote to remove one player and replace him with one other player. So it's one super chat per vote. The way you can get involved with a super chat, there's a dollar sign at the bottom of your live chat. Where you type in your live chats, there will be a dollar sign at the bottom. You click on that, and that's how you do a super chat. I think it's only available on um, laptops at the moment. I don't think it's available. I'm not 100% sure if it is available on your cell phone, but you can just double check that, guys. But I know that it is available on your laptop. So, guys, let's get straight into this one. We're going to start with the openers. Now, this is an interesting one. Are you guys going to be going with the same openers that were in the first test? Let me know. Please only vote once. Who do you want as number one and number two? You can just put both players next to each other. It doesn't matter in what order. Let's see which opening partnership has been favored over here. Let's start with one and two, guys. I'd like to know what you guys have to say. Vote for your players in the live chat. We're going to start with number one and two. Who do you guys want to see as your opening partner? So we've got Alga and Eovia already come in. That's one for Alga and Eovia. I'm going to need some help in the live chat for you guys to tally it up for me as well, because I won't be able to do everything myself, but it will help a lot if you can. I don't have my usual partners with me, so it will help a lot if you guys help out with that. I'm assuming that Eovia and Alga is going to win this one. Majority of the votes coming in so far on overall, it seems like that it is Alga and Eovia for number one and two. We are voting for both one and two, guys. I see people only voting for Alga. We need a number one and a number two, so we're going with Alga and with Eovia if it is the case. It seems like Eovia and Alga have won the vote over there. So yeah, let's go with that. So we're going to go with Alga and Eovia for that one. Very interesting that we're going with the same selection. I thought that you get majority of it. It's only fair that we do that. Seeing that Eovia was on debut, it's only fair that we keep the consistency now and give him another opportunity. I think we shouldn't do the same thing that we've done to Peter Malan when it comes to him. Okay, so we voted. Alga and Eovia win this one. So let's go for number three. This is the interesting one, guys. Number three is going to be very interesting. Are you guys going for Aiden once again, like they did? We're only voting for number three now. So let's get your votes in. I would like to see what you guys have to say. So you've picked Alga and Eovia for your one and two. Who's your number three? Very interested to see who you guys will go with. I think I know who Lorenzo and the Bailey brothers are going to go with. But let's see what's happening over here. We've got Aiden Markram, that's two for Markram. We've got one for Temba. So at the moment it's Temba, Aiden, and Hamza. We've got one for Temba. We've got two for Aiden. Three. That's Hamza, one, two for Hamza. Another one for Aiden from Kyle. We've got another one from Justin for Aiden. We've got one for Ryan Rickleton. We've got one for Rassi. So I have to just write that down quickly. We've got another one for Hamza. Another one for Markram. So Markram's looking one for Rassi. Markram's looking like still the favorite. Another one for Rassi. It's got one for Markram. Another one for Aiden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got another one for Hamza at 3, so that's 4. I see another one for Rassi, that's 4. Temba at number 3. Hamza wins so far, 7 for Hamza. It looks like there's more for 1, 2, 3, 7 for Hamza. So Hamza wins it at number 3. I'm taking it. The guys, just confirm that number for me, please. Is it Hamza that wins number 3? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. There's 8 for Markram, I'm hearing. There's 8 and 7 for 8 for Markram and 7 for Hamza at the moment. Just tally that up again, guys. We've got 1, 2. Hamza wins. Lorenzo, I hope you're not rigging the tally here because I know you want Hamza at 3. How much did Hamza get? Is it Hamza that wins? Okay, cool. So I'm going to take it as Hamza wins. Remember, guys, if you don't want Hamza there, there's a super chat. That's what the super chats are for later on, where you get to vote to remove someone and replace him with someone else. So that's still going to happen later on the show. I will explain a little later on. So this is what you guys have selected so far. You've got Alga at number 1, 2. You've got Irvia 3. You've got Hamza. So let's move it, guys. Let's move on. Let's move on. It's only Justin who's voted for Markram multiple times that makes it lopsided. Hamza at 3, 8 for Markram, 7, 7, Markram. Nice spot. Okay, yeah. So Werner has spotted that someone has voted for Markram multiple times. Please, guys, just vote once. You're gonna confuse everybody that's trying to count the names. So Werner, I'm going to trust your word for it rather, because I can't trust everybody if everybody's just going to say their own thing. So Werner, just let me know what the final word is on that number 3 spot. If it is Aiden or if it is Hamza, until I can move on to number 4. That's why Werner has a spanner next to his name, guys. Hamza wins. Cool. So Hamza wins this one. Hamza stays in here. Let's move on to number 4, guys. We're done with number 3. Let's move on to number 4. Who is your vote for number 4, guys? Please only vote once for number 4. Please. We can't keep on voting every single time over and over again because people are voting more than once. So for Aiden Markram, we've got 2 for Aiden. We've got 3 for Rassi. 4 for Aiden, 3 for Aiden. We've got Rickleton as well in the mix. Of course, he's going to be in the mix. 1, 2. Someone saying the cock. Funny one. We've got already 4 for Rickleton, I see. So Rickleton leading the way currently in from what it looks like. Let's wait till some more votes come in, guys. Let's wait for some more votes come in. Let's get them rolling. Let's do this quickly because we want to get into the voting phase, into the bidding phase. It's interesting number 4 position because if they want to play, Temba's also coming to the vote of Yasi. I've seen 3 votes for Temba, if I'm not mistaken. 2 votes for Temba. It's an interesting position because it's one of the specialist positions in the side. So it's quite interesting to see that because we hope that we get to see the best players going forward and who in the long run who's going to be in that position going forward. So far it's 7 for Rassi. I'm just going to go with Rassi at number 4 right now, so that we can move on. It will be interesting to see what you guys are going to do with number 5 now, because we know that Ryan Rickleton has been a favorite to come in. So let's have a look and see. So this is your current top 4 so far, guys. We've got Rassi at number 4. We're going to move on right now. We're going to move on to number 5. There will be a voting phase, guys, where you guys will be able to super chat and to kick someone off the list and replace them with one person. The highest bid for that position wins that particular selection. So we will get there later. But number 5, we've already moved on. We've got one at number 5. We've got one for Temba. 2 for Temba, 3 for Temba, 4 for Temba, 5 for Temba. Looks like Temba, 6 for Temba. Everybody's running away with Temba here, it seems. We've got one for Rickleton, one for Verena. King Temba. Seems like Temba's winning this one clean. Temba. Temba at 5. Another one saying Temba at 5. So I think that's pretty much safe for me, I think. I wish I could do this a much easier way. 12 for Temba. Okay, we're going to keep with Temba. There's no availability for me to do a poll for more than for an entire setup. If I can find a smarter way to do this, guys, I will in the future. Hopefully, I will find a better way to do this in the future. So currently, Temba has gone away and he's done it. He's won the number 5 spot in this particular case. Let's move on to number 6, guys. How are we going to do this? Are we going to go for the number 6 position? Is it going to be an all-rounder? Is it going to be a specialist batter? Are we going to go with 7 batsmen? How are we going to do this? So let's do it. Let's go for number 6. Let's vote for your number 6. Yeah, there's a limited amount of numbers you can have on a poll. So unfortunately, we can't do polls because you only get 4 options on the poll. So I'll have to do split it up and then delete and then re-add the poll again for the next set of 4 numbers that we're going to do. And it's going to be a massive mission to be here and then concentrate there as well. I don't know how I'm going to manage to do that. So at number 6, we've got Markram at 6, Verena, Rickleton, Verena, Markram, Rickleton. It looks like Rickleton is winning this one at number 6. So far, Rickleton getting the most votes. Guys, we're putting in our basic votes right now before we get into the Super Chat round. The Super Chat round is obviously the opportunity for you guys to vote for your players and kick one of the guys off the starting 11. This 11 will go up on social media this evening to show people what you guys have come up with and what you've voted for. So that's what you are going for. You're going for bragging rights over here to see what the rest of Cricket Fanatics magazine fans on all the other platforms say about your starting 11, particularly on Facebook. So that's going to be important. So it seems like 8 for Rickleton. So we're going to go with Ryan at number 6. So I'm assuming, guys, that at number 6 it's Ryan, and then Kyle will be at 7. I'm assuming this, but let's just get your votes in right now to see. But I'm assuming that you guys will probably go with Kyle Verena. It makes sense, makes logical sense. So let's just add this over here. Cool. That's over there. That's on the screen for you guys to see. So yeah, so we've got Verena at 7. Is it going to be Verena at 7? Someone saying Mild at 7. Someone saying, okay, there's one at Kyle. We're moving on to number 7. Please put the number down, guys, if you want 7 for Kyle. No jokes. And the cock is not available. I know you know that. Football best rivalries. Vian Mulder, Markram at number 7. People really badly want to push Markram into this team. We've got Mulder. I don't think anybody's taken into consideration what South Africa has done in the first test at all. Some people, at least. It doesn't influence your decisions at all, I see. Until it's funny. It's quite funny. Good joke. Mulder's winning. So clearly you want to drop the wicket keeper. That's insane. And this is why we have this is why we have the super chat sessions, guys, because we need people to save the selections. So if you don't agree with it, at least let's see what happens if you guys who you guys are selecting. I'm just trying to find the graphic that I want to be using so that I can upload this. Verna, how's it going with the voting there? I'm not looking at the moment. 6 for Verena, 7 for Mulder. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. I'm gonna use my discretion over here. Carl's come. I'm gonna make a ruling here and say Carl's coming in because this doesn't make logical sense to bring in Mulder. So I'm overruling in this particular one. I'm gonna add a vote to make it. Um, I'm gonna add a vote because this doesn't make sense to. Um, no, you know what? If you want, I can't also vote. That doesn't make sense. So otherwise, the super chat. What's the point of you guys super chatting to vote the person out? So I'm going to can't use my discretion here. It's cheating. So at the moment, you guys have voted. Werner, everybody's voted for Rickleton can keep as well. So it's just I'm not gonna vote. That's unfair. I just wanted to see what you guys are saying. At least I know you guys are awake. So Vian Mulder is here. Um, and Lorenzo, stop baiting me in to make decisions that are different to what I've decided. Okay, so at 7, you guys have voted, and Mulder's in. And Kyle has been dropped, and you guys have gone for the keeper being um, Van Rickleton, of course. So let's move on. Let's go to number 8. Mulder wins. That's a fair and square vote. I can't change that. That's you guys. This is not my voting show, so it wouldn't be right for me to vote. So I'm taking mine away. So Mulder wins that one. So let's move on to number 8, guys. Who will be your number 8? Now, please note, it doesn't seem like Lungi and Gidi's fit. So take that into consideration when you are selecting your team. We've got Keshaf, KG, Janssen. Khalid, we're judging your followers. Thank you, Seamus. Janssen. I'm judging them too a little bit, to be fair. But that's the name of the game. We love you guys. We love that you guys are getting involved in this. So please smash the like button. We're loving it. We've got one for Plank. So Marco Janssen looks like he's Marco Polo. Is looking like he's winning it. Marco Plank Janssen has 8 votes already. I know there's 28 people here, but we only have 8 votes, which is crazy. But it's fine. We'll lead the way for you guys. Smash the like button, please, and subscribe if you're new, guys. Please subscribe if you're new. We even have a fancy button for you that we created. Look here. Oh, boom. Guys, subscribe if you're new. Click that notification bell for all future videos too. Please get involved. Okay, so we've got who won that one? Werner? Markram will score a century. I hope so, Siddhant. I mean, I would love to see him come back to full form again and play the way he played at the beginning of in the first 6 months of his career. Janssen wins. Okay, cool. Let's put it up on the screen so that we can move on to number 9 and get to the voting round for the super chat round. The super chats will be activated very soon. And there will be a timer, guys, so you'll have a certain amount of time to vote for each. For the players, I'm not going to take it too deep and too long. So we will get to that. So let's get to number 9. We've got KG. The voting has started already. So it's 1, 2, 3 for KG, 5 for KG, 6 for KG, 7 for KG. Okay, let's move on. I think KG is going to win that number 9 spot very simply. I'm going to just assume that KG Rabada, he's already got over 10 votes. So I'm going to put KG in at number 9. So long here until you guys are done. So then I know KG. Okay, Rabada overwhelming. Don't worry about tallying that one up. Werner, KG wins it solidly. Let's move on to number 10. Who would you guys want at number 10? You guys have already started voting for Steerman, Olivier, Pamela, Olivier. So, Verna, I'm going to need you to count this one up for me, please. So, go ahead and count up this tally. So, currently we have Dean Al-Ghazal Iavia. We've got Zubair Hamza in at 3. What did Verna say? Sorry, I missed that. For number 10, it looks like Olivier has won that one. Please only vote once. I'm seeing people's names pop up more than once. Make any team. You can't win against New Zealand in New Zealand. We've been doing it for years. 11 for Steerman. For shit. I mean 11 for Olivier. Okay, Olivier 11, and your final spot in the 11, guys. Who is that going to be? Your final spot in the 11. What is your final spot in the 11? Who is your number 11 going to be in this particular match? Please note that Lungingiri is not looking likely to play. So if you guys are going to select him, doesn't make sense. So let's go with number 11. Who do you guys pick for your number 11 spot? Markram at 11, same as Coleman. Seriously, guys. Sipamla. We've got a lot of Sipamlas over here. My name, no. All rounder, guys. Number 7, all rounder here. Don't. joking. Sipamla. I'm seeing a lot of Sipamlas. I'm liking that. Interesting. Or SA always have a knack to come back, and that will happen, says Sidan Singh. I like that positivity. I'm hoping that too. Poor Calvarena. Yeah, poor Calvarena. So, what's happening over here with there's a lot of other comments over here other than what we're supposed to be talking about. Vote properly, please, guys, so we can get this part of it out of the way before the exciting part starts. So, Werner, what's the tally? 5 for Sipamla, 4 for Maharaj, 3 for Markram. And Giri's not available, so you don't. Sipamla wins. Well done, guys. That's an excellent selection, I feel. I do like that selection. He does. I do feel that he was a little bit hard done by Sipamla. Okay. So before we get going, I just want to explain things to you guys, so that you guys know how it works. We've got Vian. I'm just typing out the preliminary team so long so that I know that I have it. KG Krabada is at 9. Okay, so now comes the big debate. KG, Duan Olivier, and I'm gonna put Luto at 10, guys, because yeah, it's just easier for me right now. Luto Sipamla. Okay, cool. Okay, so guys, The super chat will be activated in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super chat for your vote right now. So there's a dollar sign at the bottom of the live chat, where you guys type in your live chats to comment. There will be a dollar sign close by. Click on that, and then you can put in your super chat. How this works is you guys get to vote by the amount that you bid. So you basically bid to kick someone out. If you want Dean Alga out of the team, you vote 10 Rand or how much ever your currency is. And then Dean Alga leaves the team, and you must say who you want him to be replaced with. So I only want to see two names in your super chat: the person that must leave the team and the person that must replace him with. Then if someone else comes along and says, no, but we don't want Aiden in at opening instead of Alga, we want Alga to come back into the team, you just need to pay the same or more to get the person out. Actually, you need to pay more to get the person out. So you have to 11 Rand upwards. So let's get your votes in, guys. Get your super chats in to select the vote, and we can change the team. I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes or so. I'll chat to you guys in the meantime, but I'll give you guys 10 minutes to get your super chats in to change the vote. Otherwise, this is your final 11 that you guys have selected for the second test against New Zealand. So you've got we've got 20 minutes. I'm going to put on a timer for 10 minutes, sorry. And then when the timer goes up, we will close the voting, and we will end the stream. Okay, so the timer is going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now let's get it in. Let's get your super chats in. If you want to change the lineup, if you want to change this 11 and you want to get someone else in or replace anybody, you get involved with the super chat, and that's how you'll get your person changed. Is anybody up for a super chat right now, or is everybody just going to sit away and not get involved in the super chat at all? That's up to you guys. Let's see what you guys will be doing. I haven't seen any action right yet. I see a lot of people talking about Aiden Markram at number 3 in this particular lineup. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what South Africa do. If they are going to go with it or they're not going to go with Aiden. Remember that, guys, when you vote, you can't just vote and say Carl for Mulder. You have to get involved with the super chat. The super chat will require you to give a small donation of any choice of your price, and you can get outbid, etc. accordingly. So that's how it works. The timer is currently on. So there's 9 minutes. 1 minute has passed. If no super chat Carl in, please use your own discretion. That's not how it works, Lorenzo. I can't do that. It's going to defeat the purpose of everybody having their say and vote. Otherwise, the voting system is the democracy. Imagine if you have a presidency and a whole lot of people are voting for someone you don't want, and you just decide, oh no, I'm going to use my discretion and pick. It's not fair. It's not a fair vote. Unfortunately, this is what it is. Even though it's going to hurt me to drop Carl where I feel that he needs another opportunity. That's what people have decided over here. So, guys, get involved. Let's get the super chats in if you want to vote. You can go to the dollar sign in the live chat. 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes on the timer that is counting down. So 2 minutes have passed, guys. You've got 3 more. You got 2 more minutes. You got 8 more minutes left to vote. 7 minutes 52 seconds to vote. For your super chats to get the lineup changed. These changes are too plenty. I feel Stuman has to be given another chance before dropping him. I agree with you, Brendan. You guys can get involved with the super chat if you guys are interested in changing anybody in the lineup. So you can go ahead and do that right away. Yes, it is a strange one that I've seen Carl getting dropped. But Sapo saying that Carl hasn't given him any reason to save him. Doesn't seem like a lot of people want to save Aiden and Carl at the moment in this live chat so far. Super chats are not coming in. Maybe it's too close to the end of the month to to wait until the 28th of February uh, for you guys to be able to get involved with the super chats. No one wants to pay. No one wants to get involved. Well, then that is the case. If no one wants to pay, no one wants to pay. That's okay with me. Then the selection that you guys have selected, that's the selection that represents you, and that is the way it is. Khalid, at what time do you watch the match? So the match starts for me at midnight. So I get up midnight. I try and nap in between, but it hasn't been happening really for me. Um, it hasn't really been happening for me um, to sleep in between easily. So I get up 12 and then I watch until 8. And then there's a presser. Then I have to put up the presser piece. And then after that, then I can only post the um, then I can only post at that time at about 9 o'clock. We probably put out the press release, and then after the press release, I will have to not the press release, the press conference piece. After the press conference piece, then the CSIT 20 challenge is going to start. But okay, on tomorrow's the semifinals. So I'll have to. Someone is covering it for me over there. Ongama's covering it for me. He's in PE currently, so he's covering the game for me. And then I have to put up his player moments, etc., and watch that game. So I also know what's happening there. So I haven't really been getting much sleep. I probably sleep just. I try to nap before the show at 7. Like I try to get an hour or 2 hours in before the show at 7, and then I do my show. Then afterwards, I'll nap for. I'll try, but I struggle to sleep, guys. Generally speaking, so I try to sleep for like an hour and then once or two and before the evening match because I need to stay awake. I don't want to be groggy when I have to post the graphic for the team news when the happens. You guys must follow us on Facebook. All your updates, Facebook and Twitter. Majority of the updates are happening there. So, guys, this is the starting 11. The only way you can choose to vote and get anybody out of the starting 11 is by voting with a super chat. You can get involved and you can get someone out of the team and replace them with someone else. There's only 4 minutes that have gone, that is left on the timer. So you guys still have time to vote. I'm taking it that nobody's going to be voting. So I'm just going to start like sending the graphic over so that I can show you guys who you've selected. Obviously, you can see it on the screen, but I just like to have the official graphic for you guys to see. It's quite a balanced team, to be fair, although I don't necessarily. Justin, don't lie, Justin. You made a super chat. I don't see the super chat. I really, really don't see the super chat. So yeah, there's a lot of cricket, bro. Guys, there's so much cricket that we have to cover. And without hard work, then I mean, I have to work hard. Otherwise, you guys won't get any content. And we're trying to change the way fans support the sport in South Africa. We really are fighting hard to try and do so. So thank you for all the support, guys. Without your support, I won't even have the opportunity to work as hard as I want to work. So thanks a lot for that. There's the Women's World Cup coming up soon as well. So we're going to have to cover that too. So it's going to be a prolonged month of working with that 11 plus time zone. Why didn't it go through? I don't know why it didn't go through, Justin. I don't know if you did it at all. It should pop up on my screen that there's a super chat. So, I don't know why it didn't go through. Brendan Shumba saying, so I'm taking it. There's a lot of new guys to the channel. Yeah, no, I'll wait. It's 5 minutes left on the timer anyway. I'll wait for 5 minutes. I'll be up with you, Khalid. A month of sleep deprived madness. Yes, thank you. Thank you for staying up, Werner. We love the sport, of course. That's why we do it, and we love producing content for you guys. It really, really, really helps a lot. Why is this thing not sending? Yeah, so if you guys want to ask me, if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me questions. Right now, I mean, the show is almost coming towards an end, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a Q&A. Hardy, will Rickleton play tomorrow? I don't think so. Even though I want him to. Um, Currently, I don't think South Africa, or I don't think South Africa likes to make major changes, generally speaking. So I don't see them making a change. I don't see them being that brave. Like normally they're quite normally they're quite conservative when they make decisions. So struggling a bit with the super chat, I would swap Rassi with Carl and change the batting order. You can't do all of that. You can only make one change. Is the super chat not working, guys? So, Mr. Moedin, I hope our chatting makes a difference in the weekend test. Can Keshav play tomorrow? Keshav could. Keshav could play tomorrow. Um, so we'll see. We'll have to look at the conditions as well, because this pitch only had 2.5 days of play on it. So it's weird. So we don't know what the wicket's going to look like, how the covers will affect it, because there was no cricket played on it. So will we have exactly the same green grass tracks? Because it hasn't really been affected that much. It probably would have recovered fine leading up to this test. So we'll probably get the same pitch, looking pitch at least. So that's the timer, guys, for the super chats. None have come in. Thank you for the support, everybody. Next time you guys can maybe have a different idea of who you'd want in the 11. So at the moment, you guys have voted. Where is this thing now? So it will be, yeah. So like I said, it would be interesting to see how much the pitch has changed, because I think whether Keshav will play or not, that will be determined on the conditions tomorrow, if they feel that it is maybe a little bit turn in the pitch. Do you expect any changes from the New Zealand side? I do not. I think they'll go with the same team. There's already been talk that Henry's going to start again and Trent Boult is not available, so that's already changed. That's already been confirmed. So I don't see any changes happening from a New Zealand perspective. I think they'll keep the same team. Why change a winning team that has destroyed South Africa the way they did in the first test? I feel Kyle has, up until Bangladesh series, to prove himself. I agree. I agree. I don't know, Arvind, if they will change the batting lineup or not. According to Algar, he never was really transparent about exactly who's going to be selected. He kind of just like said that 12 to 13 players in the team. There are 12 to 13 players that are competing for positions in the 11. He said that there's not 11 players that are obviously forerunners to keep their positions. There are a couple of positions that are up for grabs. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with regards to that. I'm not 100% sure what will happen with regards to the with the lineup, etc. I'm assuming that they will most likely pick the same 11 as they did in the first chat, in the first match. That's what I'm presuming. I don't think they'll make changes. I don't think they'll be brave enough to make changes, but maybe I'll be wrong. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I am truly hoping that I'm wrong. We did speak about what our selections were, what on yesterday's show, and the day before we spoke about who we'd want to see come into the team. I've already said that I would like to see Ryan Rickle to come into the team. So yeah, I've been very clear on that. I think the guests as well that have come on our panel, all the players, guys that have come on to our shows on the panel have also agreed with that and also want to see Markram out of the team actually, and see Rickleton into the team. So there has been a couple of people that have said so. So yeah. Wow, we've got a late. Werner has gotten the super chat to work, and the super he said the super chat works fine. Verena is in for Mulder. Done, dusted. Um, 14 rand from Werner. Thank you, Werner, for the super chat. He's made the change. Um, do you guys want another 5 minutes to maybe change that? Um, that is up to you guys. But he saved Calvarena, and Calvarena is in. So saying that the super chat works fine. So you guys try to con me on my show. Gee whiz. Did the swindler. You want to be YouTube swindlers now? Huh? You want to be wonders? You want to be YouTube swindlers on the show today? I'll give you guys another 2 or 3 minutes to vote again. I'm gonna put on my timer now for another 2 minutes. If you guys want to remove Werner's vibe, but so far Werner has changed the team. The team is now. Everybody's very happy with Werner that Werner has saved the team. They say, thanking Werner in the comment section. So thank you, Werner, for making the change that everybody wanted to see happen. So Calvarena is in, and Mulder has been taken out. So your current team is this. You've got another minute and 1 minute 30 seconds to vote, guys, if you want to vote anybody else out. But currently, this is your 11 that you've picked. Now that Werner is coming with a super chat for 14 Rand. Thanks a lot, Werner, for the super chat. Getting involved with the super chat to make the change. That's how you do it, guys. As simple as this. You just put in on the live chat, you super chat, put a value, and you say who you want to change. So thank you, Werner, for making the change. You've got a minute, guys, to get involved with the super chat again. If you guys want to get people out, it's another question mark them. So the changes have been made. You've got 50 seconds, guys. 50 seconds to make a super chat, and then we can end the stream. Carl gets starts. He just needs to go and convert. Same thing happened with Keegan. You've got 38%. That was from Dylan van der Spey. Thanks a lot for the comment. And we are now into 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds left to make a super chat. I will take a couple that are just after the 30-second mark. I'll give you guys like a minute leeway, and then we will end the show. So we've got 17 seconds left. Titans and VP final Titans to take it, says Werner. This is about the CSA T20 challenge. Ooh. I am a bit worried about Western Province losing a couple of games towards the final. Maybe that will also give them the feeling. So it's 1-0. That's the timer, guys. So you have an iPhone. An old iPhone, though. Yeah. So, guys, that is it. You've called your 11. So your 11 currently is Dean Elgar, Sarel Irvie, Zubair Hamza, Rassi van Rissen, Temba Bavuma, Ryan Rickerton, Calver Reina, Marco Janssen, Kagiso Rabado, Lutis Pamela, and Duan Olivier. I just changed the last two, guys, but that is your team. This is your 11 that you guys have come up with. I'm going to be posting it on social media a little later. So keep an eye out on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram for it, and have a look at what the rest of the Cricket Fanatics magazine fans have to say about your starting 11 that you'd like to see in the second test. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe, please, if you're new to this channel. Click that notification bell for all future videos. We are closing in on 3,000 subscribers, guys. We're getting closer and closer. So get people subscribing, specifically if you're from South Africa. Send it to all your friends from South Africa. We want to get more South African cricket fans. This channel is for South African cricket fans who love the Proteas. So please get this channel out to everybody. If you're new to this channel and you haven't heard this call yet, please download the latest issue of the magazine. Link is on the screen and in the description. Every issue is 100% free, straight to your inbox every single month. The latest issues on the Women's World Cup. It's the Proteas' preparation for the Women's World Cup. There's it on your screen. Bring it home, leading lady Sune Lewis. And she's on the front cover of this month's issue. So please go ahead and download the latest issue of the magazine. You'll see the link in the description, guys, for that. But, guys, really enjoyed this episode. Thanks a lot for coming and joining me. I know I was all alone today and keeping me company. Thanks a lot for the amazing support and coming to join the live chat and getting involved in the voting. Good luck to the Proteas. Hope you guys can win this game, put on a good performance. Hope you win the toss because that's going to be a massive decider. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow at 7 South African Standard Time for our preview and review show. It's basically a preview of day 2 and a review of day 1. So thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another daily show. Take care, everybody, and thanks so much for all your participation in today's video. Cheers.